Today's shop update for December 8th, 2017. I know it's been 2-3 months since I recorded one of these. It's not for a lack of productivity or anything like that. I've been pretty busy with my shop. Time has been pretty full. So here I'll throw a few pictures up on the screen and kind of explain what I've been up to.
First up is a new dust collector. It's a Supermax 1.5 horsepower, 1200 CFM maximum. It's got a 1 micron bag on there. And I also got the separator with it. It does an excellent job separating out most of the large chips and stuff. So far, I really like it. I just got to get it hooked up to more tools. Next project here is a Live Edge red oak coffee table. It's the first project that I've taken from tree, meaning log on the ground, to finished product. It was fun to build and a good experience. I did a loose tenon joinery on the stretchers, and then sort of a traditional mortise and tenon for each leg assembly on the sides. I also on the top used the router sled to flatten that one. And then I epoxy filled all of the knots and any larger cracks or bug tunnels that needed to be addressed to stabilize it. I think in the end it turned out pretty great. Really happy with it. And next up we have some ash logs that I milled up. This came down in a storm this summer. There's some of the pictures of the sections there. That's one that I opened up. I only got 3 or 4 right there, those crotch figure slabs milled, and I had some saw trouble, so unfortunately some of that stuff's still sitting there. Those logs I split in half, but what I got was some awesome material. So the next project I got done here, it's assembly table with torsion box top. I actually used the old top from the plywood unsaw horses I was using before. I only used about half of the pocket holes that you see I drilled there. I drilled 2 in each location so that I could clamp the piece down if necessary. So I used up a lot of scraps. It was very time consuming to build the torsion box top. Base is just standard 2x4s construction grade, 2 frames top and bottom attached together with the ash for the legs, and then I built 2 banks of drawers for each end. Those are the frames there for the to hold the drawer slides and whatnot. Again, it's just some leftover plywood. And there's pictures of the boxes with the drawer slides installed. Next up is drawer parts. Used all 3/4 inch birch ply for the sides, and then I had some 1/4 inch laying around that I used for the bottoms of the drawers. And those are some crotch figure pieces there in the last picture that were used for around the outside of the top. Used some ash for the legs and for the around the outside to protect the plywood on the top. The top is maple ply. I am not completely done with it at this point, but I spent quite a bit of time on it. I have the drawers to make yet for those 2 openings in the front. You can see it to the left of this picture here. And I have to put finish on the bottom yet, drawer fronts and whatnot, but it's usable for now. And next up here is walnut and maple, hard maple cutting board. And there's just a few shots of the lumber I was milling up there. This is a commission piece. Customer wanted it pretty large. It came out to about 25 inches by about 23, I believe. About 1 inch thick finished. It was a bit of a challenge to glue up because it's actually got to be clamped from two directions here. So you see the clamps from two directions. It turned out pretty good. I had a lot of tear out from the router sleds, so that was a lot of sanding to get all the way done. But here's a shot of it being cleaned up, and then here's a shot with some finish on it. And last up here is a few shots of some walnut that I picked up a few weeks ago now. It's some really nice stuff. You know, it's a 16-inch wide 8/4 board there. It's vast majority of it is 8/4, or excuse me, 5/4, 6/4, 8/4, 10/4. There's some shorter pieces there in the table saw. But there's 280 board foot or so is all really nice clear material. You can see here loading up the kiln. It's just about at capacity there for some of the boards. I do have a little bit of it dry now and for sale and ready to go for projects.
So that's a pretty good summary, I think, of what I've had going on the last few months. I have another larger project planned for probably after the new year, after Christmas and whatnot. Probably film at least a little bit of it, or if nothing else, just sort of film some of these in progress videos and stuff. Other than that, that's all I got for you. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, comments about anything here, feel free to leave them on the video. I'll be happy to answer them. But until next time, we'll see you later.